Hi and welcome back to Just Cook. I think with the lockdowns stringing along now, I'm going to look at some more budget cooking for you. Some dishes over the next couple of weeks are going to be around snack items for the children that are pretty cheap to do, pasta dishes and other dishes that are going to be on budget for those of us all that are really struggling with less money coming in and still the bills going out. And so we're going to start today with Pizzettes, which is a mini pizza basically, but just using leftovers from the fridge. Just want to show you how to make them. The kids can get involved in it, but again, as I say, it's a bit of a snack and it's a light meal, light lunch that the kids will enjoy helping you make, and it's not very expensive. They work out around about 38 pence each, but obviously the more you can use up in your fridge without buying for them, the better. So let's crack on. Okay, so as you can see, I've got my dough here, which is same recipe as we use for our pizza recipe on our website, so you can get that. It's 200 grams, as the recipe states. I've also got some other ingredients here which I've taken from the fridge. So we had some passata sauce open, so I've just blended that in a blitzer. We've got some grated cheddar. I've got some pulled pork left over from the weekend. I've got some red onions. I've got a little bit of pepperoni, which I've shredded up. We've got a little bit of mushrooms, one mushroom slice, some Parmesan cheese. I've got some roast chicken, a little bit left over. I've got some olives and I've got some tomatoes. Now, what's great about this is you just use whatever you want, whatever toppings you like. And it's really about using up stuff that's in the fridge, creating a bit of a meal for the kids, because now we're doing breakfast, lunch and dinner at home. We're the same with 3 children in the house, and really just giving you some better ideas or some new ideas of snacks and items that we can do. And I'm going to be sharing a lot of these with you now over the next coming weeks while we're still on lockdown. Okay, so I've got our pizza dough. What I've done is I've taken the dough, the recipe that's on our website, the 200 gram flour recipe. I've made it, and there's a video for that on our website if you need to see that. And I've cut it into, let it rest, and now I've cut it into 8 equal pieces. We've got, as you can see, on one tray there, I've got 4, and I'm just going to show you, roll a couple more and just show you that. So I've got trays lined with baking paper and then some polenta sprinkled on top. And what that does is the polenta just stops it from sticking and helps crisp the base up. So I'm just going to dust that with a bit of flour again. And if you wanted to make them into 4, make them bigger, you can, but I think the fun of this is having all these different ingredients, is to make some different ones, or a couple of each, and the kids just to snack it out. So that's that one rolled. Then I've got the last one here. Just get it into a little dough ball, make sure it's got some flour on it, and then just get that rolled out. Just use the last of the flour. To be too accurate, for the kids. They can just make these as thick or as thin as they want. We like ours fairly thin, not into thick crust pastry. So there we go. So I've got the 8 bases done there. And what we're going to do is give my hands a quick wash, flour off them, and I'll bring these toppings over here and have a look at that. So I've shown you these earlier, and then really it's just about having a little bit of fun and making the toppings on these pizzas, of being a little bit creative. So I've got the passata sauce, which I just blended that a little bit because I like it nice and smooth. Just going to put a little bit on each one, like so. I'll just do this one tray just to show you, but you get the idea. You can have a little bit of tuna, and sweet corn is nice if you've got tuna open. I mean, literally it's endless what you could use. Chop up your vegetables, any cold meats, cold cuts you've got, chop them up and put them on. So I'm going to do just a little bit of a margarita with some red onion. It's nice, and a little bit of pepperoni on that one. And the kids just like them, with, as I say, just as a margarita, then why not? If you've got anchovies, put some anchovies on it. I've got some chicken here, some roast chicken, so I can put the roast chicken on, like that. And then pop a little bit more cheese on there. I've got some pulled pork here, so I'll just a little bit of pulled pork on, That will be my son's one because he loves pulled pork. I say this we made at the weekend, was just left over. If you've been barbecuing and you've got any meats left over, just do that. I've also got some Parmesan cheese, so you can just sprinkle it. I mean, you could just do like a margarita with 2 or 3 different cheeses if you've got that in your fridge. So I'll just do that one as a margarita. And there we go. Pop them in the oven. Nice hot oven. Pop them in a nice hot oven. And there you've got some great snacks kids can get involved with. You can add as you want. Make them as you want with your toppings. Have a little bit of fun. I'm going to do the other 4 and I'll pop these in the oven. I'll show you when they come out. Okay, so our pizzettes have been baked. I've taken them out and put them on a chopping board. Don't they look yummy? Kids are going to enjoy eating these for our lunch. So I'll go along and show you each one. We've got a pepperoni one here. We've got anchovy and a bit of red onion on that one. Then we've got the pulled pork. We've got a margarita. We've got a roast chicken. We've got a mushroom and olive. We've got another pepperoni, because we like pepperoni. And there's a cherry tomato with some red onion. And don't they look lovely? Kids will love these. They'll love making them. They're really cheap, as I say. Talking about 38p each for these snacks. You can make them slightly bigger and split it into 4 if you want, but I think these are a nice bite size. They can have a couple of different flavours. Have fun making these, and we're going to be sharing a few more recipes over the next couple of weeks on budget meals and snacks. Take care.